listening to BBC Radio 3. It's just after 10 o'clock, and this week's drama on 3 is a dark and disturbing new version of Oscar Wilde's classic novel, The Picture of Dorian Gray. Adapted for radio and directed by Neil Bartlett, it stars Tom Canton as Dorian Gray, Maggie Steed as Mrs. Leaf, and Jasper Britton as Lord Henry. The Picture of Dorian Gray.
The studio was filled with the rich odour of roses, and when the light summer wind stirred amidst the trees of the garden, there came through its open door the heavy scent of lilac.
In the centre of the room, clamped to an upright easel, stood the full-length portrait of a young man of extraordinary personal beauty.
Extraordinary
Personal beauty.
London, June 1895.
It is your best work, Basil. The best thing you have ever done. You must certainly send it next year to the Grosvenor. The Academy is too large and too vulgar. Whenever I have gone there, there have been either so many people that I have not been able to see the pictures, which was dreadful, or so many pictures that I have not been able to see the people, which was worse. The Grosvenor is really the only place.
I don't think I shall send it anywhere.
Not send it anywhere? My dear fellow, why? A portrait like this would set you far above all the young men in England, and make all the old men quite jealous, if old men are capable of feeling any emotion.
I've put too much of myself into it.
Too much of yourself? I never knew you were so vain. I really cannot see any likeness between you and this young Adonis of yours, whose name, by the way, you have never told me.
Of course I don't look like him, and I should be sorry to. There's a sort of fatality about distinction, don't you think? The ugly and the stupid always have the best of it. Your rank and wealth, Harry, my brains, my art, whatever it may be worth, Dorian Gray's good looks. We will all suffer terribly for what the gods have given us. Suffer terribly.
Dorian Gray. Is that his name?
Yes, that is his name. I didn't intend to tell it to you.
And why not?
Oh. You know how I love secrecy. Seems to be the one thing that can make modern life mysterious or marvellous. I suppose you think that foolish.
Not at all. Not at all, my dear Basil. You seem to forget that I am married, and the one charm of marriage is that it makes a life of deception necessary for both parties.
I believe you're really a very good husband, Harry. Your cynicism is simply a pose.
Being natural is simply a pose, Basil, and the most irritating pose I know. I should go. I'm meeting a man at the Curzon. But before I do, I insist on your answering my question.
What question?
You know quite well.
I don't.
I want you to explain to me the reason why you won't exhibit Dorian Gray's picture. I want the real reason.
I told you the real reason.
No, you did not.
The reason I will not exhibit this picture is that I'm afraid that I've shown in it the secret of my own soul.
Your soul? The man at the Curzon can wait. I am all expectation, Basil.
There's really very little to tell, and I'm afraid you'll hardly understand it, or even perhaps believe it.
I'm quite sure I shall understand it. And as for believing things, I can believe anything, provided that it is quite incredible.
Well, this is, to me, at times. The story is simply this. 2 months ago, I went to a crush at Lady Brandon's.
Oh, Lady Brandon.
Harry.
My dear fellow, she tried to found a salon, only succeeded in opening a restaurant. How could I like her? Do go on.
I was determined to only stay 10 minutes. Oh, you know the kind of thing.
Oh, we do, sir. The staff see everything.
Dowagers, stockbrokers, duchesses.
But then I became aware that someone was looking at me. I turned halfway round. and saw Dorian Gray for the first time.
Yes. And?
It was furiously hot, and we were quite close, almost touching. When our eyes met, a curious sensation of terror came over me. You know, Harry, I have always been my own master, had at least always been so, till I met Dorian. I tried to leave the room from a sort of cowardice, I suppose, but Lady Brandon seized me and insisted on making introductions in that curiously shrill voice of hers, you know.
Not running away, Mr. Hallwood?
Me? Lady Brandon? No. No.
Dear Lady Brandon, a peacock in everything but beauty. And what did she have to say about your wonderful young man?
Oh, something about him playing the piano or the violin, or neither, or both. Neither of us could help laughing, and we became friends at once.
Laughter is not at all a bad beginning for a friendship, and it is far the best ending for one. How often do you see him?
Every day.
Every day. I couldn't be happy if I didn't see him every day.
How English you are, Basil. And is he very fond of you?
I know he likes me. Of course, I flatter him dreadfully. Oh, Harry, I feel as if I've given my whole soul away to someone who treats it as if it were a flower to put in his coat. An ornament for a summer's day.
Days in summer, Basil, are apt to linger. Ah, a visitor in the dining room. Would that be Mr. Dorian?
Yes.
Really?
I don't want you to meet him.
You don't want me to meet him?
No. Harry, the world is wide and full of marvellous people. Please, don't take away from me the one person who's given my life and my work whatever meaning it might possess. You mustn't try and steal...
Mr. Dorian Gray, sir.
You'll have to introduce me now.
Basil, you must lend me these. They're perfectly charming. Oh, I beg your pardon. I didn't realise you had anyone with you.
Yes, they are. Perfectly. Whenever I hear Chopin, I always feel I should be weeping over sins I have not yet committed.
Dorian, meet Lord Henry Wotton, an old Oxford friend of mine, and a bad influence on everyone he meets. We've just been discussing your picture.
Oh, that. Lord Henry.
Mr. Gray, what a pleasure.
I think we both know Lady Carlisle.
Do we?
I'm one of her favourites. I mean, we play duets together on her Tuesdays, sometimes at a club down in Whitechapel. I do it as a sort of penance, I suppose.
Really? But you are far too charming to go in for philanthropy, Mr. Gray. Far too charming. Cigarette?
Thank you.
Not at all.
Harry,
Yes?
would you think it awfully rude if I asked you to go away?
Why?
Because I rather want to finish this today. Dorian, show me.
I suppose so.
You can change behind the screen. I've had Parker get everything ready.
Am I to go, Mr. Gray?
Oh, please don't. It's horribly dull standing on a posing platform trying to look pleasant. I'm sure I'll do better with somebody to chat to. You can tell me why you think I shouldn't go in for philanthropy.
I don't know that I could do that, Mr. Gray. It is so tedious a subject, one would have to talk seriously about it.
Oh, you don't mind really, do you, Basil? Oh, come on, do. Ask him to stay.
Harry, please stay. It's quite true, I never talk when I'm working. And I never listen, either, which I advise you not to do.
There? Will I do?
Scarlet lips,
Frank blue eyes.
crisp gold hair.
Yes, you will. Well, up you get then. Thank you. Right.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
He really was. Wonderful.
Have you really a very bad influence, Lord Henry?
There is no such thing as a good influence, Mr. Gray. All influence is immoral.
Head slightly to the right, please.
Why?
Dorian.
Because to influence a person is to give him one's own soul. He does not think his natural thoughts, or burn with his natural passions. His virtues are not real to him. His sins, if there are such things as sins, are borrowed. He becomes an echo of someone else's music. The aim of life is self-development, Mr. Gray, to realize one's nature perfectly. That is what each of us is here for. People are afraid of themselves nowadays. And yet, head just to the right, I think, Mr. Gray. There's a good boy.
Bright eyes.
Parted lips.
I believe that if one man were to live out his life fully and completely, were to give form to every feeling, expression to every thought, reality to every dream, the world would gain such an impulse of joy. But the bravest amongst us is afraid of himself. We are punished for our refusals, of course. Every impulse that we strive to strangle broods in the mind and poisons us. The only way to get rid of a temptation is to yield to it. Resist it, and your soul grows sick with longing for the things it has forbidden itself, with desire for what monstrous laws have made monstrous and unlawful. It is in the brain, and the brain only, that the great sins of the world take place. You, Mr. Gray, you yourself, with your rose-red youth and your rose-white boyhood, you have had passions that have made you afraid. Thoughts that have filled you with terror, daydreams and sleeping dreams, whose mere memory might stain your cheeks with shame.
Stop. Can we stop for a moment? Sorry, I just need to think.
Harry, what have you been saying to him?
Words. Mere words.
Basil, do you think I might have something to drink? It really is stifling in here.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Hang on. Why don't you go out and sit in the garden? I've nearly got the effect I wanted, but I need to work up this background with the palette knife a bit. I've no idea what Harry's been saying to you, but he's given you the most wonderful expression. You mustn't believe a word he said.
I don't.
So?
Something with ice in it for Mr. Gray, please, Parker.
And strawberries.
Out in the garden.
My lord.
That won't be long, Harry. Come on out and join Dorian.
You know you believe it all.
Lord Henry.
Yes?
Your drinks, my lord.
Yes. Thank you, Parker.
Thank you.
You're quite right to do that. Nothing can cure the soul but the senses, just as nothing can cure the senses but the soul.
Lord Henry.
It is absurd of you to be frightened. You're not a schoolboy or a girl. And do let's go and sit in the shade. If you stay any longer in this glare, you will be quite spoiled, and Basil will never paint you again.
What could that matter?
It should matter everything to you, Mr. Gray.
Why?
Because you have the most marvelous youth. And youth is the one thing worth having.
I don't feel that.
No, you don't feel it now. But when you are old and wrinkled, you will feel it terribly. You have a wonderfully beautiful face, Mr. Gray. Don't frown, you have. And wherever you go, I'm sure you charm the world. But when your youth goes, your beauty will go with it. And then you will suddenly discover that there are no triumphs left. What the gods give, they take quickly away. You have only a few years in which to live really, perfectly, and fully. Don't squander the gold of your days listening to the tedious or trying to improve the ignorant. Live. Live the wonderful life that is in you. Be afraid of nothing.
Harry? Dorian?
You are glad you have met me, Mr. Gray.
Yes, I am. I wonder, shall I always be?
Always. That is a dreadful word.
Ah, there you are. It's finished.
What is?
With a picture. It's quite finished. Come on, bring your drinks.
Well, Mr. Gray, let's go and look at yourself. It is only shallow people who do not judge by appearances. Beauty is a form of genius. It is one of the great facts of the world, like sunlight.
There.
He had never really felt it before. His beauty, but now, his amethyst eyes deepened in a mist of tears.
As if he recognized himself for the very first time.
Well,
It is the finest portrait of our times. Congratulations.
Dorian, don't you like it?
I think it's rather sad. I shall grow old and dreadful and uncouth, but this picture will never be older than this particular day in June, if only it were the other way.
What do you mean?
If only it were I who were to always be young and your picture that was to grow old. For that I would give everything in the world. I think I would give my soul.
His soul.
You would hardly care for such an arrangement, Basil. It would be rather hard lines on your work.
I should object very strongly, Harry.
Perhaps because you like your art better than you like your friends. And how long will I be your friend? Basil, till I have my first wrinkle, I suppose. Lord Wootton's right. Youth is the only thing worth having. When I find I am growing old, I shall kill myself.
You're not jealous, are you?
I'm jealous of everything whose beauty does not die. Yes, I am jealous of your portrait. Why should it keep what I must lose? In fact, why did you paint it?
This is your doing, Harry.
This is the real Dorian Gray, that is all.
It is not.
If it is not, what have I to do with it?
Dorian, I'm so sorry.
The palette knife. The palette knife with its thin, sharp blade.
I'll destroy it. If it's going to come between us. This looks sharp enough.
No, don't! Basil! No, don't! It would be murder.
I'm so glad you appreciate my work at last.
Appreciate it. It's part of myself.
Well, as soon as you are dry, you shall be varnished and framed and sent home. Then you can do what you like with yourself. How about some tea, Harry? Or do you object to such simple pleasures?
I adore simple pleasures. They are the last refuge of the complex. But I don't like scenes. What silly boys you both are to squabble over a picture.
Thank you, Parker.
I don't allow people to call me a boy.
I'm sure you don't. Milk, please. I know. Let us go to the theatre tonight. There's bound to be something on somewhere.
Harry.
I had promised to dine at White's, but only with an old friend. I shall wire to say that I'm prevented from coming in consequence of a subsequent engagement. It will have all the surprise of candour.
You really mustn't say things like that before Dorian, Harry.
For which Dorian? The one who was just pouring out your tea? Or the one in the picture?
I should adore to come to the theatre with you, Lord Henry.
I thought you might stop and dine with me.
I can't.
Why?
Because I have promised Lord Henry to go with him.
He won't like you any better for keeping your promises. He always breaks his own.
I must.
All right. Come and see me soon, though. Tomorrow.
Of course.
You won't forget.
No. Of course not.
And, Harry, do remember what I asked you.
What was that?
I trust you.
My dear Basil, if only I could trust myself. Come, Mr. Gray, my hansom is outside. I can drop you at your place. Goodbye, Basil. It has been a most interesting afternoon.
Dorian who?
His mother was a Devereux, apparently. Lady Margaret Devereux.
Oh, I see. Well, what an ugly story that was. And she could have married anybody she chose. Good looking.
Very. And well off, of course. Now.
Then I do hope he will fall into the proper hands. Do you care for the play tonight?
No. Dreadfully superficial so far. Do you?
No.
What martyrs we are, Olivia.
And how well it becomes us. Shall we? Lady Wootton!
Lady Carlisle, and how is Whitechapel?
Oh, so unhappy. It really is most distressing. The East End is becoming a very important problem.
Quite so. It is the problem of slavery. And we try to solve it by amusing the slaves.
Well, what change do you propose?
I don't desire to change anything in England except the weather.
But we have such grave responsibilities.
Terribly grave, Lady Agatha.
Lord Henry and Mr. Gray. Now, I thought Schumann's forest scenes next week, Mr. Gray. So leafy and yet respectable. Ah, Lady Barford. Do excuse me, Lord Henry. Mr. Gray. Lady Barford! Lady Barford!
Victoria, may I present
Mr. Dorian Gray. I know.
Lady Wotton.
I saw you two together at the opera the other night. Dear Lohengrin, so loud one can talk the whole time without other people hearing what one says. That is a great advantage. Don't you think, Mr. Gray?
I'm afraid I don't, Lady Henry. I never talk during music, at least not during good music.
Ah, that is one of Harry's views. I always hear Harry's views from his friends. Do come to one of my parties, Mr. Gray. I can't afford orchids, but I spare no expense in strangers. Perhaps I shall see you at Lady Thornbury's, Harry?
Perhaps.
Such a pleasure, Mr. Gray.
Never marry a woman with straw-coloured hair, Dorian.
Why?
Because they are so sentimental. In fact, never marry at all. Men marry because they're tired. Women marry because they are curious. Both are disappointed.
Oh, I don't think I'm ever likely to marry Harry.
Good boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please!
Oh, Lord Henry! So sorry, Mr. Gray. Lord Henry, might you be disengaged Tuesday?
For you, I would throw over anybody, Lady Carlisle.
And might you bring our Mr. Gray? Look at that profile. Lord Henry, I wish you would tell me how to become young again.
Can you remember any great error that you committed in your early days, Lady Carlisle?
A great many, I fear.
Then commit them over again. The only things we never regret in life are our mistakes.
Oh, what a dreadful theory. I must put it into practice at once.
As I was saying, good boy. Cigarette?
Thank you.
Not at all.
Thank you, Harry.
Such beauty. Talking to him was like playing upon an exquisite violin. Of course, in those first weeks, he was premature. But sometimes to be premature is to be perfect.
Victor,
Monsieur?
when did that man from Albemarle Street say my picture was going to arrive?
In 1 month, monsieur.
I should be jealous. It'll be a whole month younger than myself.
Yes, monsieur. Was there anything else, monsieur?
Yes, tell Mrs. Leaf I'm dining early at Kettner's with Lord Henry. He says the lampshades are the most becoming in London, and then we'll be at White's, I imagine.
Yes, monsieur.
So there's no need to stay up. Thank you.
Monsieur?
I believe that if one man were to live his life out fully, give expression to every thought, reality to every dream, the world would gain such an impulse of joy. Joy.
Waiter!
Sir?
2 brandies, please.
Sir. And who are you in love with?
An actress.
That's a rather commonplace debut.
You wouldn't say so if you saw her, Harry.
Who is she?
Her name is Sybil Vane.
Never heard of her.
Well, no one has, but they will one day, Harry.
How long have you known her?
About 3 weeks.
And where did you come across her?
You mustn't be unsympathetic, Harry. It would never have happened if I hadn't met you.
Really?
You've taught me curiosity about
other people and the strange and sordid lives they sometimes lead. What else could possibly have led me to an absurd little third-rate wedding cake of a theatre in a grimy East End back street? And if I hadn't gone in, I should have missed the greatest romance of my life.
The first romance of your life, you should say.
Do you really think me that shallow?
My dear boy, it is people who only love once who are shallow. What they call fidelity, I call lack of imagination. What was the play?
Oh, it was good enough even for you, Harry. Romeo and Juliet. And when she came on... Oh, Harry. She's 17.
Is she? How often do you see her?
Every single night. I couldn't be happy if I didn't see her every night.
Of course you couldn't.
Harry, say something.
What do you propose to do?
Do?
Have you mentioned the word marriage?
Not yet. I must go. Garçon!
Sir.
My hat and coat.
Sir.
Come and see her act, and then you can tell me what to do. Bring Basil, but I warn you, she'll make you as mad as she's made me.
Your coat, sir.
Thank you.
I doubt that will be possible. When?
Tomorrow?
Very well. Shall you see Basil, or shall I write to him?
Perhaps you'd better write. It's rather horrid of me, but I prefer not to see Basil alone. Just now, he's become a bit of a Philistine. Always gives me good advice.
People are always fond of giving away what they most need themselves. It is what I call the depths of generosity.
He does rather lack romance.
Has he ever talked to you about that?
Never. He sent me my portrait, by the way, in the most wonderful frame designed by himself. I must go. The curtain rises at 7, and Juliet is waiting for me. I shall find her by moonlight in an orchard in Verona.
I'm sure you shall.
10 minutes, Mrs. Vane. Oh, and flowers for Miss Vane again.
Thanks, Danny. No card?
What do you think?
Yes, thank you, dear. Sybil.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face. The mask...
Sybil, roses are lovely, but has the word marriage been mentioned?
Oh, Mother, I'm happy, and you should be too.
I'm only happy, Sybil, when I see you act. You must not think of anything but your acting. Mr. Isaacs here has been very good to us, and we owe him money. £50 to pay your brother's passage to the colonies. £50 is a very large sum.
Mr. Isaacs is not a gentleman, and we don't need him anymore.
Do you listen to me, my girl? Come in! Oh, James.
Mother. 5 minutes, everybody.
Well, I must say the whole thing is most inconvenient. What with your brother here setting sail in the morning and me having so much to think of. However, if the young gentleman is rich...
5 minutes, please.
Roses. So he's coming again tonight then, the gentleman?
In the profession, James, a young lady of talent must become accustomed to receiving a great deal of gratifying attention. I myself used to receive bouquets at one time, and there is no doubt that the young man in question is a gentleman. He is always most polite to me.
You don't know his name?
Jim, not the night before you leave, please.
No, she doesn't, which I think is most romantic of him. He is probably a member of the aristocracy.
If I come back from Australia one day and I find he has done my sister any wrong, I shall kill him. I said I shall kill him.
Stop it, Jim!
Overture and beginners. Mrs. Vane, Lady Capulet, scene 1.
Certainly. Very effectively put, James, and I am sure we shall all laugh about it some day, but we are not giving the sailor's revenge tonight.
Sis?
I do know his name.
What is it then?
Prince Charming. Oh, Jim, if only you saw his face. I shall love him always. Always.
So the boy was in love. One can never, I think, pay too high a price for any sensation, but I did wonder how it was all going to end. When I got home that night, there was a telegram waiting for me. Engaged to be married to Sybil Vane.
What? I don't believe it. Dorian is far too sensible.
Dorian is far too wise not to do foolish things now and then. Basil, help me with these links, would you? I've sent Lane for a cab.
Marriage is hardly a thing one can do now and then, Harry.
I didn't say he was married. I said he was engaged to be married. There is a great difference. I have a distinct remembrance of being married, but I have no recollection at all of being engaged.
I just hope the girl is good.
Oh, she's better than good. She is beautiful. Now, don't stand in front of the mirror, dear boy. This cravat won't tie itself.
Are you ever serious, Harry?
Rarely.
So you approve?
I never approve or disapprove of anything nowadays, Basil. We're not sent into this world to air our moral prejudices. Dorian Gray falls in love with a beautiful girl who acts Juliet and proposes to marry her. Why not? If he wedded Messalina, he would be none the less interesting. I hope he will make this girl his wife, adore her for 6 months, and then become fascinated by someone else. It'll be wonderful to watch. There.
You don't mean a single word of that. You know you don't.
Of course there are other and more interesting bonds between men and women than marriage. I shall certainly encourage them. They have the charm of being fashionable, like my gloves. If only I could find them.
I hope one touch of this girl's hand will make him forget you. You and all your poisonous theories.
And those are?
Your theories about life, about love, about pleasure. Your theories about everything, in fact.
Pleasure is the only thing worth having a theory about, Basil. When we are happy, we are always good. But when we are good, we are not always happy. Lane!
What do you mean by good, Harry?
To be good is to be in harmony with oneself. Believe me, Basil, no civilized man ever regrets a pleasure. Just as no uncivilized man ever knows what a pleasure is. Lane!
Yes, sir?
The cab!
Downstairs, sir?
Thank you.
But surely, if one lives entirely for oneself, one pays a terrible price.
Yes, we are overcharged for everything nowadays. Ready?
Harry, you are dreadful. I don't know why I like you so much.
Because I represent to you all the sins you have never had the courage to commit.
Is that quite true?
Nothing is ever quite true, Basil. Come. You're looking very smart. And at least we'll be in time for Act 2.
The mask of night is off my face. Off. Oh! Dorian, I didn't see you there. You do understand, don't you?
Understand what?
Why I was so bad tonight. Why I shall never act again. Before I knew you, I thought all that out there was true. But when you came, you taught me what love really is. And now I've got you, I don't need nothing else. No scenery, no more painted moonlight. Take me away, my Prince Charming.
I will never see you again. I will never think of you. I will never even mention your name.
What do you mean?
I would have made you famous, magnificent. What are you now? A third-rate actress with a pretty face.
Dorian!
My friends were bored. I was bored.
You're acting.
Acting. I leave that to you. You do it so well.
But I was thinking of you. I was thinking of you all the time. That's why I was so bad. I'm sorry I didn't act well. I will try. I promise I will. It's just all been so sudden.
Don't touch me.
If you leave me, my brother will kill you. No, he wouldn't. He didn't mean that. I will work so hard. You'll see. Now kiss me. Come over here and kiss me. But don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Goodbye, Sybil. Where I went, I hardly knew. I remember walking through a labyrinth of dimly lit streets, across black, grassless squares. Women with hoarse voices called out after me, and a man with curious eyes dogged my footsteps. It was dawn before I found myself in Piccadilly Circus. There were some carters on their way to Covent Garden, and I wondered what they thought of me, whether they knew anything of this city's fierce, fiery-coloured joys, its horrible hungers,
It's shame. What a strange London they see. I envied them everything they did not know. When I reached home...
When he reached home, the lamps were still burning in the hall. He turned them down, and after he'd taken the buttonhole from his coat, passed through the library, looked up over the fireplace, and noticed in the dim, arrested light the picture.
But that's impossible.
Impossible, yet curious. The face, the expression seemed changed. One might have said there was a touch of cruelty about the mouth, as if he had done some dreadful thing. What did that mean? What do you mean?
Prince Charming.
Impossible.
Cruelty? Well, had he been cruel?
That was her fault, not mine.
And surely a painted canvas could not alter.
Surely his wish had not been fulfilled.
You remember?
If only it were the other way. If only it were I who was to be always young, and the picture that was to grow old.
But that would be impossible. Impossible. That for every sin he now committed, a stain would wreck and fleck the surface of the picture.
That the scarlet lips should warp and line while his stayed young. Impossible and horrible. Horrible.
Enough to make a man mad.
Victor! Victor!
Monsieur?
Victor, could you look over the fireplace and...
Monsieur? You are cold, monsieur?
No, I don't think so, thank you. Coffee, this morning, please, in here.
Monsieur.
And the key to this room.
Monsieur?
You do have it.
Of course, monsieur.
Thank you. And I'm not at home to anyone this morning. Not for the rest of the day, in fact.
Monsieur.
Go on. Lock the door and have a good look at it. You hung it over the fireplace. Look at it.
Oh.
It was true. Quite true.
Nothing is quite true.
It had altered. The gold hair, the blue eyes, the red lips, they were all there. And beautiful still. Beautiful, bright, clear, gleaming, but altered, warped, marred, changed, cruel, viciously cruel. Why had he been made like that? How terrible, how absurd.
But surely it was not too late. He could change.
He could. He would resist temptation. Not see Lord Henry any more.
Not listen to a single poisonous word. And he'd write a letter.
Yes.
He'd go back to Sybil, make amends, try to love her and... marry her.
Marry her!
Marry her. Yes, that was it.
My darling, during these
last few terrible hours, I have lived centuries of pain. If I have wounded you, it was because my soul was shaped for suffering. Forgive me. Forgive me, my darling. You whose lips were made for the madness of kisses. Forgive me.
Forgive me. Forgive me.
By the time he'd finished it, he felt sure he'd been forgiven already.
What? Who is it?
The screen. Move the screen in front of the picture.
Yes.
Quick.
Dorian, you must let me in.
Just a minute!
My dear boy, I must see you. I cannot bear you shutting yourself up all day like this. Dorian!
My dear boy, I am so sorry, but it was not your fault.
Do you mean Sybil?
Of course. Tell me, did you make a scene with her after the play was over?
A perfectly brutal one, but it's all right. It's taught me to know myself better.
I'm so glad you take it in that way.
I'm going to marry her.
Marry her? But my dear boy...
Please, Harry, don't say something dreadful about marriage. Sybil Vane is going to be my wife.
You didn't get my letter, then?
Your letter?
Do sit down, dear boy. I sent it round this morning. Dorian, don't be frightened. My letter was to tell you that Sybil Vane is dead.
It isn't true.
It is quite true, Dorian. It's in all the evening papers. It seems she swallowed some dreadful thing they use in theatres with prussic acid or white lead in it. It's very tragic, of course, but you must not get mixed up in it. One should never make one's debut with a scandal, at least not in London. People are so prejudiced. And I see from the Standard that she was actually younger than 17. I don't suppose anyone at the theatre knew your name.
I have murdered her. Murdered her surely as if I'd cut her throat. What shall I do? Harry, what shall I do?
My dear Dorian, not one of the women I have known would have done for me what Sybil Vane has done for you. I'm glad to be living in a century where such wonders happen. It makes one almost believe in the reality of the things we all play with. In romance, passion, in love.
Such good intentions.
Good intentions are a useless attempt to interfere with scientific laws. Their origin is pure vanity, and their result absolutely nil. Come, don't waste your tears on Sybil Vane. She has played her last part. It was all simply a scene from some strange, tragic play.
Harry, you explain me to myself. I wonder if life has still in store for me any experience this marvellous.
Good boy. Life has everything in store for you. With your looks, there is nothing that you will not be able to do. Come here.
But suppose I become old and haggard and wrinkled, what then?
Ah, then... Then, my dear Dorian, you will have to fight for your victories. Meanwhile, since we live in an age that reads too much to be wise and thinks too much to be beautiful, we cannot spare you. We'd better drive down to the club to eat. We're rather late as it is.
I think I shall join you at the opera. What number is your sister's box?
27, I believe. Grand tier. Are you sure you won't die?
I don't feel up to it. Thanks.
Well, we'll see you before 9:30, I hope. Patty is singing, remember?
Nothing. Nothing I cannot do. Eternal youth.
Eternal youth.
Wild joys and wilder sins.
And hour by hour,
week by week,
year by year.
The portrait,
not him, but his portrait,
was to bear the burden of his shame. That was all.
That was all.
You went to the opera?
Wild joys and wilder sins.
You went to the opera while Sybil Vane was lying dead in some sordid lodging on the Euston Road?
Yes. What's past is past, Basil. Only shallow people require years to get rid of an emotion.
Something has changed you. I blame Harry. If he had never...
Basil! What do you want?
The Dorian Gray I used to paint.
In which case I'm afraid you have come too late. Yesterday, I suffered immensely, but I cannot repeat an emotion.
Why is it covered up?
What?
The picture. Why have you covered it up with that screen?
The light was too strong.
Surely not. That's an admirable place for it.
You mustn't look at it.
Why on earth not? It's my own work. Did I tell you I plan to exhibit it in Paris this autumn?
If you touch that screen, I will never speak to you again. I'm quite serious, Basil. Exhibit it.
Dorian.
Don't speak.
Of course, I won't look at it if you don't want me to. I'm sorry.
Basil. Harry says you once told him you would never exhibit this picture. Why was that?
If I told you, you might like me even less than you do.
Well, then it seems we each of us have a secret. Let me know yours. I might tell you mine.
Very well. Do you mind if I have a drink first?
Not at all.
Have you ever noticed something curious about the picture? Something that probably didn't strike you at first, but then slowly revealed itself?
No.
I see you did. Now it's your turn not to speak. Dorian, you were my ideal. From the first moment I saw you, I worshipped you. Worshipped you with far more romance of feeling than a man usually gives to a friend. I adored you. I was jealous of everyone to whom you spoke. I was only happy when I was with you. Of course, I never let you know any of this. It would have been impossible. You wouldn't have understood it. I hardly understood it myself. But when I was painting, every flake and film of colour revealed my secret. Every touch of scarlet.
Scarlet lips.
Every stroke of gold in your marvellous hair.
Gold.
Every line was filled with love. You saw it, didn't you?
Something like that.
Can I look at it now?
I'm afraid not, Basil.
Do you have any idea what it has cost a man like me to tell you what I have just told you?
What? That you once liked me too much that isn't even a compliment.
It wasn't intended as a compliment, it was a confession.
A very disappointing one. But I'm sure we can remain friends.
Are you? Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Basil. Victor!
Monsieur?
Could you ask Mrs. Leaf and 2 of the staff to join me, please?
Monsieur.
And fetch a blanket or something. I want this picture moved upstairs. Now! Please!
Bloody hell! Up in the schoolroom, Mr. Dorian, I said. Oh, but that's full of dust.
Tricky to get up the stairs, and with that bloody great cloth thing all over it.
Not fit for you to see, sir. Not fit indeed. The key, sir.
Said he didn't want the frame scratched.
Right to the top of the effing house, no less.
Where he hadn't been since he was a little boy.
Mind if I have a look, sir? Right you are, sir. Sorry I asked.
I took the key to him with the evening paper. In quest of an actress.
Miss Sybil Vane. Death by misadventure.
Mother grieves. Brother sails for Australia.
No witnesses summoned.
Safe. Yes, that's right, safe. Safe. No one will ever see it. I myself will never see it. Why should I watch the corruption of my soul? No reason. No reason at all.
People talk about secret vices. Personally, I think there are no such things. If a man has a vice, it writes itself across his face.
They have a point, of course. Hour by hour and week by week, the hideousness of age is in store for us all. Cheeks become hollow. Yellow crow's feet creep around the fading eyes and make them horrible. Hair loses its brightness. Mouths gape or droop. They become foolish and gross. The wrinkled throat, the bloated blue-veined hands, the twisted body. There is no help for it. But this body, this hair, these hands, the worship of the senses has often, it seems to me, been decried. Men feel perhaps a natural terror for those passions and sensations which seem stronger than themselves. So much is surrendered, and to such little purpose. Such monstrous forms of self-denial, such fear, such degradation. And yet, surely, there are few of us who have not wakened before dawn with a terrible sense of the necessity for the continuance of the same wearisome round of stereotyped habits, wakened with a wild longing. It may be that our eyelids might open some morning upon a world that had been refashioned anew in the darkness of our pleasure. A world in which things would have fresh colours and shapes and be changed. A world in which the past would have little or no place, or survive at any rate in no conscious form of obligation or of regret. It is the creation of worlds such as these that seems now to me to be the true object of life. And who has not dreamed of that? Yes, Victor, can I help you?
Tonight's invitations, monsieur.
Oh, yes. No. Ah, Lady Bloxham. How old?
17, I believe.
Do you? But then one can believe or disbelieve so much.
Yes, monsieur.
Society, for instance, cannot believe anything to a man's dishonour if he still has the look of one kept unspotted by the world.
Non, monsieur.
Of course. Great wealth does also bring with it a certain element of security.
Yes, monsieur.
Pass me that little Chinese box, would you, the lacquered one?
Monsieur?
Thank you. Society is never very ready to believe anything, to the detriment of those who are both rich and fascinating.
Yes, monsieur.
And is insincerity such a terrible thing? Thank you.
Non, monsieur.
I think not. It is merely a method by which we can multiply our personalities. Victor?
Yes, monsieur?
Come here.
Monsieur Gray? Monsieur?
I said, come here.
Oh, monsieur, please. Je t'en prie. Mais non.
Hour by hour, week by week, year by year by year by year.
Do it again. I might say no, 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 no.
Mr. Gray! Happy birthday, sir! Over here!
How old are you this year, sir? Sir?
I couldn't possibly say.
Mr. Gray!
Dorian, I don't believe you've met the Duchess of Monmouth.
Haven't I?
Gladys, Mr. Gray.
Mr. Gray, how enchanting.
Mr. Gray! Over here, sir!
It was the 9th of November, I remember. The evening of my 38th birthday.
Dorian? My God, it is you. Don't you recognize me? Basil.
In this fog, I can't even recognize Grosvenor Square.
I've been waiting for you.
Really?
Since 9 o'clock. Finally, I took pity on your servant and told him to go to bed. I'm off to Paris on the midnight train, you see. I'm going to shut myself up and work. At least that's the idea. Look, might I come in? There's something I want to say to you.
Won't you miss your train?
I can easily get to Victoria in 20 minutes, and I've sent my luggage on already.
All right. I have my latchkey, so we needn't wake anybody.
What became of your young Frenchman, by the way?
Victor. Oh, I never liked him. Brandy and soda?
Nothing. Thanks.
What's it all about, then? Not me, I hope. Rather tired of myself tonight.
I think you should know the most dreadful things are being said against you in London.
Well, scandals about myself don't interest me.
I don't believe them. Well, at least I can't believe them when I see you.
Thank you.
But I do hear them, and I don't know what to say. Why is your friendship so fatal to young men? There was that wretched boy in the Guards who committed suicide. You were his great friend. There was Sir Henry Ashton, who had to leave the country with a tarnished name. And what about Lord Kent's only son and his career? I met his father yesterday in St. James's Street. He seemed broken with sorrow and shame.
Stop, Basil. You are talking about things of which you know nothing. You ask me about Henry Ashton and young Kent. Did I teach one his vices, or the other his debauchery? I know how people chatter in England. But you forget that we are in the native land of the hypocrite.
One has the right to judge a man by the effect he has on his friends. Then there are the other stories. Stories that you've been seen creeping at dawn out of some of the foulest dens in London.
Please don't touch me.
Are they true? I tell people that I know you, that you're incapable of. Know you? I wonder, do I? Before I could answer that, I should have to see your soul.
See my soul?
Yes, but only God can do that.
Really? Come upstairs, Basil.
Dorian, can't you see what I'm going through? My God, don't tell me that it's all true.
I keep a diary of my life from day to day, and it never leaves the room in which it's written. If you come upstairs, I will show it you.
All I want is a plain answer to my questions.
You won't have to read long, Basil.
The knife. The knife you used to open your invitations, monsieur. Use that.
Ah, yes.
What?
Nothing. Here. Why don't you take the lamp?
Very well.
This way.
So, you think it is only God who sees the soul, Basil?
What are you doing? Are you mad?
Yeah. Let me show you something from years ago.
Right across his face.
Jesus Christ! Who has done this?
You did, Basil.
Never. It's impossible.
Oh, but you did. With every stroke of gold, every touch of scarlet.
And now look. Look at the eyes.
I don't believe this is my picture.
Can you see your romance in it?
Look at the hands. Shameful. Sinful.
Look at it!
And you worshipped him.
No. No, you were my ideal. There was nothing shameful in what I saw in you. Nothing. Pray with me. Pray with me, Dorian. Our Father, which art in heaven.
It is too late for that, Basil.
Do it. Do it now.
It is never too late. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
Dorian! Each of us has heaven and hell in him, Basil.
Use the knife. The knife!
Give us this day our bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive them who trespass. And lead us not into temptation.
Lead us not, but deliver us.
Deliver us.
Deliver us.
Amen.
The lamp.
The lamp lives downstairs in the library.
Yes. Thank you. Oh, God. The blood.
No one saw him come into the house. And he said he'd sent his luggage on to Paris already, remember? Move.
Yes.
Wipe the blood off. Put your coat and hat back on. And ring the front doorbell.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Francis! Francis!
Sir?
So sorry to wake you, Francis. But I seem to have forgotten my latchkey. What time is it?
Well, nearly 2:15, I believe, sir.
Oh, horribly late. Did anyone call?
Mr. Hallward, sir. He stayed until 11, then went away to catch his train.
Really? I'm sorry I didn't see him. Please call me at 9 tomorrow, Francis.
Yes, sir.
No later. I have some work I must do.
Yes, sir. Good night, sir.
Hour by hour, week by week, year by year by year.
I woke him at 9, as instructed, and he gave me a card. Mr. Alan Campbell, who used to be his friend. Some sort of chemist, I think, Hertford Street. I sent one of the boys round. Mr. Campbell is here, sir.
Alan, this is kind of you.
Your note said it was a matter of life and death.
Yes. And to more than one person. Do sit down. Alan, in a locked room at the top of this house, a room to which no one but myself has access, there is a dead man seated at a chair. Don't look at me like that. Who the man is, why he died, and how he died are matters that do not concern you. Now, I know you are scientific, know all about anatomy and chemicals, and that kind of thing. I've followed your work in the newspapers, you see, ever since our falling out.
Those days are dead.
The dead linger, Alan. I want you to change this man upstairs into a handful of ashes that I may scatter in the air.
I absolutely refuse.
Then I'm afraid you leave me no choice. Here. You see the address on the envelope? How is your mother, Alan?
Dorian.
Oh, I've been waiting for you to call me Dorian.
You're insane.
Quite possibly.
Francis!
Sir?
Mr. Campbell is going to write you a short list of some things he requires brought round from Hertford Street, some chemicals and so on. How long will your experiment upstairs take, do you think, Alan?
About 5 hours.
In which case, Francis, you may have the evening to yourself. I shall dine out. Alan, here's the pen. Shall you write the list?
Yes.
That's it. Francis?
Thank you, sir. Very good, sir.
Right.
Shall we go up, then?
In a moment.
Dorian? What is it?
Nothing. Just that sometimes one does feel so keenly the pleasures of a double life, don't you find? Well, say something, Alan. I know, tell me how well I look. Tell me how I look after all these years.
Goodness, what an ugly story. So modern.
Are you enjoying it so far?
Oh, yes, so far. You?
Oh, yes. Dreadfully superficial.
Dreadfully. What martyrs we are. Shall we?
Lady Monmouth? Oh, 1,000 pardons. I didn't see you hadn't finished your cigarette.
Not at all, Lady Carlisle. I smoke a great deal too much. I keep on promising to limit myself in the future.
How wise. Might you be disengaged on Tuesday, I wonder, Duchess? It'll just be a small party. Got up in rather a hurry. Oh, Mr. Gray.
Good evening.
I do wish someone would tell me how to retain my youth, Mr. Gray.
Well, can you remember any great errors that you committed in your early days, Lady Carlisle?
Oh, dear. Any errors? Do you know, I'm not at all sure I can. The years, Mr. Gray. The years. What became of that nice Mr. Campbell of yours, by the way?
Alan. Oh, he killed himself.
Strange choices some people make.
Indeed.
Oh, and Mr. Gray, about Tuesday. I've invited the Duchess for you, of course. Lady Barford. Still with us. Lady Barford!
Mr. Gray.
Lady Monmouth. And how is the Duke?
Still alive?
Cigarette?
Thanks.
Do you ever worry, Lady Monmouth, that you lack the indefinably feminine charm of weakness?
Never. So shall I see you at Lady Carlisle's?
Perhaps.
Well, I shall look forward to that.
Sir, the second act is just about...
Yes, I know. Would you find me a cab?
Sir?
A cab, now. Thank you.
They say the passion does make one think in a circle. And the brain, of course, has its own food, on which it must batten, its own hungers.
Francis!
There you are. You ran off very early last night. Did you go on anywhere fascinating?
How odd that you always want to know what one has been doing, whereas I always want to forget.
Yes, sir.
A cab. Please, straight away. I'll give him the address.
Of course.
You don't seem quite yourself, that's all.
Each man lives his own life, and each man pays his own price for living it. The only pity is that one has to pay so often. Harry, do you have any cash?
Certainly. Perhaps tomorrow at tea time, then. The Duchess is coming.
Don't worry about me, Harry. I'll be fine.
Your cab, sir.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Harry.
Really? No wonder I'm his only friend.
Whatever happened to that nice Mr. Campbell of yours, Mr. Gray?
I told you, he killed himself.
What martyrs some people are. And what about the brother?
Whose brother?
Sybil's. Oh, him. Still safely in Australia, I'm sure.
You see? Safe. Safe.
Yes, I heard the stories. Stories that he'd been seen in dreadful places down by the docks where they said you could buy oblivion.
Sometimes we didn't see the master for 3 whole days.
Get the stuff ready. And some water.
Of course, sir. Here, handsome. Do you love me?
No.
I love you.
I'm sick of women who love me. Women who hate one are so much more interesting.
Well, you're very proud tonight.
For God's sake, don't talk to me. Take this, and don't ever talk to me again.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Gray.
Don't call me that!
All right.
Prince Charming. That's what you like to be called, ain't it?
Out now.
There we are.
Now get out. Come here, my darling, and cure my soul.
Quiet or I shoot.
What do you want? What have I ever done to you?
Sybil Vane was my sister, Prince Charming. Now make your peace with God, because I'm gonna kill you.
I never knew your sister. I never heard of Sybil.
1 minute.
Wait. How long is it?
How long is what?
How How long is it since your sister died? How many years since she died? Tell me.
25. 25 long, empty years.
Look at my face.
What?
For God's sake, turn me round and look at my face. 25 years, you said. How old do I look?
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, I could have killed you.
Better go home, or you might get into trouble.
I will, sir.
And let this be a warning to you not to take vengeance into your own hands.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Will somebody fetch me my hat?
You fool. You should have killed him when you had the chance.
The man whose life I want must be over 40 by now. This one's little more than a boy.
A boy? Him? It's nigh on 20 years since Prince Charming made me what I am.
What? You're lying.
20 years, and he ain't changed. I have, though. They say he made the devil's bargain.
Damn him. Damn him!
The good end happily and the bad unhappily. That is what fiction means. Nobody had known his real name at that theatre, so nobody could possibly know where to find him.
Of course not.
Of course not, Mr. Gray.
Francis! Francis!
Sir! The yacht. Have the yacht got ready? Or would the country place be safer, do you think? The country, yes. Pack for a whole weekend, now. I said now! Move!
Thank you, Francis.
Lady.
Cake or bread and butter?
Bread and butter, please. Christ, why is the house so cold?
Good afternoon. And what are you two chattering about?
The temperature and the unfortunate accident this morning. Tea?
Please, accident?
One of the beaters walked in front of the guns. Dead, apparently.
What a dreadful topic for tea time. What else?
Oh, love.
An illusion. And?
And our host.
Ah, charming topic. Indeed, years ago, he was christened Prince Charming.
Don't, Harry.
Well, not this afternoon, he isn't. He has just been explaining to me that my husband married me on purely scientific principles as the best specimen he could find of a modern butterfly.
Ooh, I hope he doesn't stick pins into you.
Oh, my maid does that when she is annoyed with me. Dorian, tea?
What? No.
And what does she get annoyed with you about, Lady Monmouth?
Oh, the most trivial things. Usually because I come in at 10 minutes to 9 and I tell her that I must be dressed by 8:30.
How unreasonable. You should give her warning.
I daren't. She invents hats for me, mostly out of nothing. All good hats are made out of nothing, apparently.
Like all good reputations.
I wouldn't know. Apparently in this country they are only bestowed on women who have only ever loved once.
My dear Gladys, one does only ever love once. Difference of object does not alter singleness of passion. We can have in life but one great experience at best, and the secret of life is to reproduce that experience as often as humanly possible.
Even when one has been wounded by it?
Especially when one has been wounded by it.
Why are you laughing?
Because I agree with Harry.
Even when he is wrong?
Harry is never wrong.
And does his philosophy make you happy?
I have never searched for happiness. Who wants happiness? I have searched for pleasure.
And found it?
Far too often.
Well, I am searching for peace. And if I don't go and dress, I shall have none this evening.
How fond women are of doing dangerous things. It is one of the qualities in them I admire most. Do you love her?
No. Sometimes I like her.
Well, she loves you very much, and likes you hardly at all. I should say you were excellently matched.
This business with the beater, it's a bad omen, Harry. Bad omen. I feel as if something horrible were going to happen.
The only horrible thing in the world is ennui, Dorian. That is the one sin for which there is no forgiveness.
I wish I could love.
My dear boy, do tell me what it is.
Death. The coming of death.
Oh, my nerves are dreadfully out of order, that's all. I see a lot of blood. Perhaps it's an omen.
There's no such thing as an omen, Dorian. Destiny sends no heralds. She's too wise for that. Or too cruel. Do excuse me. See you at dinner.
Shall I clear, sir?
Please. Do we know who the man was?
The man, sir?
Who died? Should send some money to his family.
The estate man said they'd never seen him, sir. I did hear mention that he seemed to be a sailor or colonial of some kind. Sunburnt, tattooed on both arms, that kind of thing.
Was anything found on him?
Sir?
Was anything found on him that would tell us his name?
No, sir, just his clothes. Decent-looking man, but rough, like. It seems he...
Well, where is the body? Quick!
Quickly, he said. I must see it. Show it me. Now.
Thank you. Would you take that blanket off his face, please?
Sir?
Thank God.
The brother?
James Vane.
So you're safe.
The last time I saw him, there were tears in his eyes. I rather think they were tears of joy. I left for Paris. No, I never went back. That never works, does it?
There is no use. No use. Yes, thank you, nurse. Just reach me the matches like a good boy and leave me alone with Mr. Gray, would you? Thank you. There is no use your telling me that you are going to be good after all these years.
I have done many dreadful things in my life, Harry, and I am not going to do any more. In fact, I began my good actions this morning.
And where were you this morning?
Just north of Oxford Street.
Oh, my dear boy, anybody can be good in the country. And what was this good action? Or did you say you'd done more than one?
I spared somebody.
Boy or girl?
Girl. Really quite beautiful. Not of our class, but still. I'd arranged everything, made her fall in love with me, rented somewhere in St. John's Wood, and then suddenly decided to leave her just as I'd found her.
I should think the novelty of the emotion must have given you a real thrill of pleasure.
Please don't try and convince me that the first good action I've done in years is really a sort of sin. Tell me something about yourself.
People here say the newspapers are discussing poor Basil's disappearance again. The English police insist he left for Paris by the midnight train. The French police declare he never arrived in Paris after all. I expect eventually we shall be told he's been seen in San Francisco. Everyone who disappears is said to be seen in San Francisco nowadays. It must be a delightful city and possess all the attractions of the next world.
What do you think happened to Basil?
I haven't the slightest idea, and I don't want to think about him. Death terrifies me. I hate it.
Why?
Because one can survive everything nowadays except death. That and vulgarity. Why don't you play some Chopin for me? The man my wife once ran away with played Chopin exquisitely. Poor Victoria. The gramophone's in the corner somewhere. Thank you, dear boy.
What would you say if I told you that I had murdered Basil?
I should say that you were posing for a character that doesn't suit you. Murder is always a mistake. One should never do anything that one cannot talk about after dinner. Ah, Basil. By the way, what became of that wonderful portrait he did of you? Is it stolen or something, I remember you said. Did you ever advertise for it? You should.
I forget. Never really liked it. Like the painting of a sorrow, a face without a heart.
Hamlet, Act 4. By the way, what does it profit a man if he gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Why do you ask me that, Harry?
Because I thought you might be able to give me an answer. Nursie was wheeling me through the park last Sunday, and I heard some shabby little street preacher yelling that question to his audience. It struck me as rather dramatic.
The soul is a terrible reality, Harry. It can be bought and sold and bartered away. It can be poisoned.
Don't be so serious. What have you or I to do with the superstitions of the age? Look at you. Only 10 years younger than me, and here am I, wrinkled and worn and yellow, while you really are wonderful, Dorian. You have never looked more charming. You remind me of the day I saw you first. You were rather cheeky, very shy, and absolutely extraordinary. You have changed, of course, but not in appearance. I wish you would tell me your secret. To get back my youth, I would do anything in the world, except take exercise, get up early, or be respectable. Youth! There's nothing like it. It's absurd to talk of the ignorance of youth. The only people to whose opinions I listen now with any respect are people much younger than myself. They seem in front of me. As for the aged, I always contradict the aged. If you ask them their opinion of something that happened yesterday, they solemnly give the opinions of 50 years ago, when people believed in everything and knew absolutely nothing. The tragedy of old age is not that one is old, but that one is young.
Harry?
I'm amazed sometimes at my own sincerity. What an exquisite life you have had. Nothing has been hidden from you, and it has all been to you no more than the sound of music. You are still the same.
I'm not the same.
Yes, you are. I wonder what the rest of your life will be like. Don't spoil it with renunciations. Don't make yourself incomplete.
Shh, Harry.
Listen to me. Life is not governed by will or intention. Life is a question of nerves. You may fancy yourself safe or think yourself strong, but a chance tone of colour in a room or morning sky, a particular perfume that you once loved, a piece of music. I tell you, Dorian, it is on things like these that our lives depend. There are moments when the odour of white lilacs passes suddenly across me, and I have to live the strangest month of my life all over again. I wish I could change places with you. The world has cried out against us both, but it has always worshipped you. You are what the age is searching for, and what it is afraid it has found.
Harry, I'm tired.
No, don't go!
Harry! You're hurting me.
I'm so sorry. Play it for me again. Or perhaps we could go to the club.
I want to go to bed early.
You know, you've never looked so well as you do tonight.
That is because I'm going to be good, Harry.
My dear boy, don't begin to moralise. You and I are what we are. You can never change to me. Nurse? My guest, Mr. Gray, has to leave. So perhaps you might wheel me away. Might you take me to the park tomorrow, Dorian? I don't think there have been such lilacs since the year I met you.
Goodbye, Harry. I thought I would have had something more to say to him. I even hesitated for a moment as he reached the door. But then I went home. Home, where all the lights were blazing in an empty house.
Sir?
Yes?
You rang, sir?
Oh, yes. Tell everyone that that will be all for tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Well, is it true that one can never change? That there is no hope?
Surely it is better not to think of the past. Nothing can alter it.
And consider James Vane dead, Alan Campbell
dead,
Basil
forgotten.
A new life. A new life. That is what one wants.
That is what one wants. Surely.
Not to be in terror. Not to be in terror of that thing. That thing upstairs.
Yes.
And surely he's begun it already. The signs of evil will have already begun to fade. Surely it will have changed.
Yes. That's it. Go upstairs and look at it.
Look at it one last time, after all these years.
The key's in that drawer, sir.
This way, sir. Up the stairs. Come on. Walk towards it. Lift the rotted cloth.
No.
Do it.
Hypocrite.
No. No!
I decided to leave her just as I found her.
I am going to be good.
Good.
No.
Blood everywhere, like a disease.
Dripping.
On the fingers, on the feet.
Spreading.
In the eyes.
Cunning.
In the mouth, the curved wrinkle of vanity.
Grinning.
I am going to change.
No!
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
No!
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
No!
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who confess.
No! Who confess?
Confess.
And who would believe me? They'd say I was mad.
There is a God, there is a God who calls on men to tell their sins on earth as well as to heaven. It was his duty to confess, to suffer public shame.
Shame. Shame! And for what?
Nothing he can do will cleanse him till he has told his sin. His sin.
Sin?
The murder.
Is that to dog me all my life? Always the past?
Confess.
There's no evidence, no trace. Buried, burnt, forgotten, everything.
The picture.
What?
The picture.
Yes, the picture. Why had he kept it so long?
Watching him from up there.
Keeping him awake at night.
Filling him with terror.
Giving him no pleasure.
The living death of his soul.
The knife?
The one you used to open your invitations?
Why on earth is that still up here?
A new life. A new life.
And who has not dreamed of that?
Who hasn't dreamed?
That's it.
The knife.
Use the knife.
We knocked on the attic door, but there was no reply.
We called out. Nothing. When I went in, up on the wall there was a splendid picture of the master, just as I'd last seen him, in all the wonder of his youth and beauty.
and lying on the floor. Jesus Christ, it was loathsome.
Withered, wrinkled, and loathsome. It was not until they examined the rings that they recognized who it was. Cigarette?
The Picture of Dorian Gray, by Oscar Wilde, was dramatised for radio by Neil Bartlett. Frances was played by Peter Guinness. Mrs. Leaf, Maggie Steed. Lord Henry Wotton, Jasper Britton. Basil Hallward, Richard Linton. Dorian Gray, Tom Canton. Victor, Gunnar Corthery. James Vane, Owen Sharp. Lady Ruxton, Geraldine Alexander. Sybil Vane, Zoe Telford, and Lady Carlisle was Barbara Barnes. The pianist was Joseph Janek. Sound design was by Norman Goodman, the researcher was Emma Horrell, and the producer was Taran Ali. The Picture of Dorian Gray was directed by Neil Bartlett and was a Bona Broadcasting production for BBC Radio 3.